Hey family, MarshaunO here, your favorite life and relationship strategist, and I was asked the following question. What advice do I have for people, specifically women, that wait around to be chosen? So I want to address that question here today, but first I want to talk about the reason why you have come here to MarshaunO. You keep coming back because you want to be a part of the top 1% of couples that have extraordinary relationships. So as long as you come here and apply the information that you learn here, you will be a part of the 1% of couples that have extraordinary relationships. So now let me get on to answering the question. What is my advice to women specifically that wait around to be chosen? The simplest advice that I can give you is don't wait around to be chosen. Because here's the thing. Ladies, let me come closer to you so you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth today. You don't want to wait around to be chosen by a man, by your partner, because if he really wants you to be a part of his long-term world, he will make sure that you are a part of his long-term world. He will make sure that you are his girlfriend. He will make sure that you have the talk. You will not have to wonder or think, or where's this going? How come he hasn't brought it up? What are we? You won't have to do any of that. He will know and see the value in you, and he will not want to lose you. So he will bring up the talks about the girlfriend. You will never have to do that. He will bring up the talks about marriage. He will actually do the proposal to you, for the two of you to start building the life together. But before he even gets there, guess what? You will be included in his entire world, from his friend circle, from his family circle, depending on how far away they actually live. Are they in the same country, in the States, or not? But if and when he does decide to travel to go and see his family and even some of his friends, he will want you to come. Now, if your schedules are not matching up, that's something completely different than him never inviting you. So you will know his friends, you will know his family. You will also even be invited to church functions. You'll be invited to career functions. We will be a part of his world. And maybe it's not every minute detail, but you will know exactly where you fit in his world. The guesswork will be taken out of the picture. Again, you will know if you're the girlfriend. You will know if you guys are going to get engaged, because he will initiate the talks about marriage, and he will bring up the actual proposal himself. Now, here's the thing. When you get closer to marriage, this happens to the best of us. When you get closer to marriage, you're going to see, or it seems like, that the woman is doing most of the work because maybe she's more excited, and men get colder feet when marriage is actually in the picture, when it's right there staring them in the face, even if they initiated this. How do I know? Because it happened to me exclusively, specifically to me, with my current husband. So while we were dating, and if you've been following me for any part of time, you actually heard the story before, but bear with me for those newcomers that have come here. So when me and my current husband, if you again have only been following me for a short period of time, I want to make sure that I'm very open and honest with you, because you're new and you don't know. This is my second marriage, but this is my second marriage because I had no idea what I was doing in my first marriage, which is why I created this channel in the first place, because I want to come here and share these things with you so you do not have to go down the same road that I went through myself. So with that being said, my second husband, my current husband, when we were dating, we dated, and the first 6 weeks, week 6, literally week 6, he said, "What are we doing? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend?" And I have to be honest with you, I actually pulled the card of, what? Like, I ain't know what he was talking about, right? I was just like, what? Right? Because when you talk about things, you even pray about things, and then they're staring you in your face, you're like, holy crap. That is the moment that I was in, but I also knew that I wanted the life that I now preach about and teach about. So went along with it. We already had a good time. This wasn't our first date or anything like that. Like I said, it was already 6 weeks in, and he made sure that he brought up the conversation. This is where I'm going with this, ladies. Please understand this. He brought up the conversation of girlfriend and boyfriend. As time went on, it was a year and a half, or about a year. It was about a year. Let's put it that way. It was about a year. Then he did the proposal, and then it was about 2 years, and yes. About 2.5 years, we actually got married. So from date one to 2.5 years later, I now have his last name, because he made it a point to make the dates. He made it a point to, before we even left each date, to make the follow-up date. He was very serious about where we were going and what was actually happening. And when you have somebody in your life like that, because he had already gone through, most people have gone through relationships, multiple relationships, but relationships in general. And you have these people that are not worthy. And then you come upon somebody that you feel is worthy enough for you to take it to the next stage, to see where life is going to go. You do not want to lose this person. And that's exactly what my husband actually shared with me, because everything was going so great, and he had experienced some lemons, let's put it that way. He had experienced some lemons in the past. He did not want to lose out on me when everything was just going great. It actually was going so great for him that he actually thought that I was a person that was just putting on this face to get him. In the beginning, he hasn't said it in such a long time, because now he sees my character. We've been together almost 5 years now. But when we first got together, he would frequently say, like, when is the real person gonna show up? When is this real person gonna show up? When are you I'm waiting for you to mess up before you to show up. He would use statements like that. And I was just like, by the time he met me, I was already past all of that BS. I was just like, what you see is what you get. For those of you who also don't know, I had low self-esteem when I was growing up. And so I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff to get attention, to try, I was an attention seeker, specifically from men, because I wanted that love. I wanted the relationship. And after a period of time, I was just like, you know what? They're either gonna like me, they're gonna love me, or they're not. And that's where I'm at right now. So by the time I actually met my husband, this was the state I was already in. And so the things that I was doing, the person that I was showing up as, this is who I actually was. And so now he hasn't said that for a period of time, but in the beginning he said it a lot, like, I'm waiting for the real person to, like, come out, right, to surface. So the point of the story is this, ladies: do not wait to be chosen, because if your man, if you're in a situationship and he has not put a title on it, at the very max, please hear me, at the very max, 6 months, move on. And here's another piece of the tea. The man that you meet already knows the category that he has put you in. He might not have shared it with you, but he already knows. Even when you ask him the question and he says he doesn't know, he's lying to you. Yes, fellas, I'm sorry, but you're lying to the lady. Ladies, don't let him lie to you. He already knows the category that he wants to put you in. So if you have not gotten the girlfriend title, it is something about you that is not vibing well with him, and that is okay. He may never tell you, but you've heard it from your girl today. If you have not gotten the title, again, in between 6 weeks and 6 months, you're never going to get the title. Never, ever, ever. I hate to break it to you like that, but this is why I'm here. So you can become a part of the top 1% of couples who have extraordinary relationships. Those people are being very intentional about the people that they attract in their lives, that they're actually dating. And so if they're not getting what they need, which is a title, marriage, or whatever stage you're in, they move on so they can get it. They don't worry about I have to start all over again. They don't worry about well, damn, we've been together for X amount of years, because at this point it's just been X amount of years. And have you really been together, or has it been a situationship the entire time? Think about it. This happens to men as well, but the person that asked me the question specifically wanted me to answer it for women. So there is my answer. Don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself, love yourself, move the hell on. I love you guys. There's nothing that you can do about it. And if you've watched this video this far, give me a thumbs up. And if you have yet to subscribe to this channel, do that as well. And then hit the bell so you can be notified for every video that I upload. I will see you guys in the near future. Deuces, y'all.